Hi, my name is Marissa Vickers, and I'm here to talk to you about internet safety and why it's so important. One of the many reasons it's important, like as an educator, is because you have to be aware of what's going on with your students. They can do so many things from bullying other students to getting bullied to taking it upon themselves to look at inappropriate content during school or cheating. They can be online and like looking at answers while taking a test, or they could be writing down a test and be looking at the answers on their phone. It's very important to be aware of everything that's going on around you as an educator, like in the classroom, because you want your students to use the technology to the best of their abilities instead of using it as a crutch to get through school. You don't want your students to be on the internet surfing through bad content that's going to get them in trouble, get you in trouble, and have parents coming to the school saying, my son or my daughter was looking at inappropriate content and things like that. This internet safety, you can like take a course and be informed about the things you can do to help your child or help your students be aware of everything that's going on. And you can have ways like blocking certain content, blocking certain IP addresses and things like that so they can't take it upon themselves to use these certain things during school. My thoughts after using the NetSmart website and completing the training guide were the things that you can do as an educator to stop your students from using these websites. And it didn't occur to me that these students actually use these to cheat on assignments, to look at horrible things during school. You can be bullying someone from the next classroom and like no one has any idea. We want to, as an educators, block every distraction out like that. You don't want your students to be using social media to hurt other people's feelings. You don't want people to use social media to be cheating back and forth in the classroom. One person could be on Facebook and have a group and be sending everybody the answers to the test. You don't want this available to your students, and that's one of the most important things the internet safety through NetSmart taught me. You have to be a good digital citizen and respect others when you're using this technology. And speaks up when like you want your students to be able to speak up when they see something inappropriate in the classroom, and you want them to be able to protect themselves and their information. And I think that as an educator, if you were to go through this NetSmart website like I did, it teaches you so much, and I can't wait to incorporate that in my classroom when I am an educator. Some of the main points I found in the article was the three being the risks, the responses, and the research. The first thing I found on risk is that there's a ton of them out there. And with letting your students use the computers in the classroom, things pop up such as cyberbullying, abusive content, or cheating in the classroom, which is some of the things I've already talked about. The number one thing you need to know as an educator is how to be informed about what's going on with your students around you and the technology they have available to them. Responses being the second one. Things such as cyberbullying have gone way too far, and you need to be able to be in the know about this. You need to take action in your students' lives and teach safe online uses. You need to come up with preventative coping strategies, such as encouraging youth not to disclose any identifying information, utilizing IP addresses to track and block problematic visitors, and to switch online users' accounts if harassment begins. And the third being recommendations. Ensuring maximally effective policy decisions regarding your child's internet safety will require research. You want to gain a better understanding regarding the role of demographic factors in shaping the online appropriate responses. Also, a huge shift has happened in the amount of technology, and it's in the hands of your students. And you want to be able to understand the role it takes to help prevent your students from being aware of the bullying or the online safety going on around you. You want to be informed, and you want to be able to teach your students about what it takes to be safe online in the classroom, and that is just a huge thing you need to know as an educator. And I'm so glad that I took the time to go through this NetSmart process so I can help my students when I become a future educator.